So over the last while, I've been trying to make the most of my MacBook Air productivity-wise. So here are 5 Mac apps that you can download for free that will help you be more productive. Let's get going. App 1, Dropzone. Dropzone is an app/widget of sorts that you can have in your status bar. It's a place where you can drag photos, downloads for easy access. It's sort of like a file manager. So, say for example, when I'm editing in Final Cut Pro, if I want to import images, I have to save them to my Mac and then import the content, and this takes a lot of time. So with Dropzone, I can just drag and drop into this panel from Chrome, go into Final Cut Pro, and take it and drag and drop it into my project. From here, you can also email the material, airdrop it, make a GIF on Imgur, or even make a shortened link for it with tiny URL. App 2, Removebg for Mac. I've talked about the web client in the past, but the actual Mac client itself is great. The web client is good, but the downloadable app has so much more. Obviously, you can remove the background, but you can also put a colored background on as well. There's even a functionality to, instead of making the output PNG, you can make it a Photoshop file with a fully editable layer mask. Now, I don't have Photoshop, but I'm assuming this would be helpful for if you did. App 3, the best one yet in my opinion, is Alfred. Alfred is basically a better version of Spotlight Search. If you are subscribed to Tech Tinkering, my newsletter, which you should subscribe to by the way, I did a whole article on my experiences with Alfred. Alfred Search is very in-depth and it has specific file searching mode on which it can find hidden folders. It can run system tasks like turning on the screensaver, emptying the trash, and even restarting your Mac. All of this is done by using the command spacebar and typing whatever you want it to do. It has a control panel which you can customize the look, change preferences, and handiest of all, create custom search terms. Alfred already has some preset search terms where if you search, for example, search YouTube KingEthan Tech, it will search KingEthan Tech on YouTube. You can create your own ones, like I have done for Flat Icon, by following the steps here. Number 1. Open Alfred Preferences, go to Features, and then to Web Search. Click the Add Custom Search button in the bottom right hand corner. Now go to your browser and go to your site of choice, for me, Flat Icon, and search anything in it. Anything. Copy the URL of your search and paste it into the search URL box. And then where it says encoded spaces paste whatever the website uses for spaces in their URL. For me, Flat Icon uses %20 in their URLs to sort of count spaces. In the URL, change the search query and replace it with the text on screen. In the title box, type whatever you want the link to be called. For me, it would be Flat Icon. In the keyword box, type the trigger phase, so to speak. So for me, it would be icon. Then, if you want to test it, click the test button on validation to check your link works. And if you're design conscious like me, you can put an icon for your link. So how to do that? You find the brand logo on Google Images and drag and drop it into the image box. If you're happy, click save, and then try to search with your new search query. Use command spacebar to trigger Alfred, then search trigger phase, whatever you want to search, for example, icon computer. I think it's also key to mention that when you're setting up Alfred, you need to turn off Spotlight Search so that Alfred will be able to work with the command spacebar. So you go into System Preferences, Spotlight, and then turn off Spotlight Search. Okay, app number 4, Cheat Sheet. Cheat Sheet lets you see all of the keyboard shortcuts for a certain app as a sort of cheat sheet of sorts. If you hold down Command for about 3 seconds, it will bring up a list of all the app's keyboard shortcuts, which you can either note in your head for future reference, or if you're lazy, you can click it and it will perform the action for you. And finally, app 5, Monitor Control. Monitor Control allows you to control the brightness of your external displays with one simple menu bar. You can control your max brightness as well as monitors and TVs with one widget. In the Preferences tab, you can enable slider marks and percentages for more accuracy. If your display supports sound, mine doesn't, you can tick the box for display sound as well. What's even cooler is that you can use the built-in keys on your keyboard to control both the Mac and the display. This works by whatever screen your mouse is on is the screen that the keys control for brightness. So if my mouse cursor is on my external display, it will control the external display, and if it's on my Mac, then it will control my Mac. I hope these tips have helped your workflow. All of these apps are listed in the description below. Check out my other videos, including my WWDC predictions video, which would be out by the time this video has been released. Subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.